Okay, the layout is very similar to the NR200. You have a removable faceplate that pulls out from the bottom, just the same as the NR200. You have snap out side panels and top panel and bottom panel, just as the NR200, although I would say these snaps are probably a little more firm than what you get on the NR200. They also have a mesh filter inside on all the removable panels. The one thing that I can say that I don't like yet, and it's a minor thing, the cross pieces on the frame here at the bottom and up here at the top, to each corner of the frame. On the NR200, these are removable. They are screwed in. These are riveted, so they can't be removed. But it's really not all that essential. The only one that I ever really took out of my NR200 were these two right here when installing some hardware inside, and this is roomy enough that you don't really need to do that. You do have a power supply cage very similar to the NR200, and this can be moved to several different positions, where it is in the back panel right there for an ITX, or you can move it to the front panel just like you can with an NR200, and in two different heights. Now let me pop off this panel if I can do it one-handed. Maybe not. That panel comes off the front, and then this panel pops off the top just like the NR200, and it's tight. It is really tight. It's probably a two-handed pop. But anyway, this panel comes off the top, and there is another frame inside here, removable also, that will take a full-size ATX power supply. And this particular frame right here is for an ITX or SFX power supply. So you have the choice of using one or the other. You're not bound to one with any one setup. You can use an SFX with a Micro-ATX if you put the frame in the front. You can use an ATX with an ITX board if you so choose. Just depends on what you have. Now the bottom and the top both have these removable frames for fans and or radiators. You have a removable side bracket, just the same as in an NR200. One thing I do like, you do get a decent instruction manual, and this one is in English. I've seen some other videos where they said that the instruction manual was all in Chinese. This is English. That's rudimentary, but it's there. And the accessory box, you actually get this nice little box with accessory parts in it. Some zip ties and thumb screws, some chassis screws, and what do you call it? A speaker. Pardon my senior brain was kicking in there, and it's pretty nice. This is a nice setup, and it comes with a nice cloth cover also. The bag that's in the internal bag that's over it is not a clear plastic bag; it's a cloth bag. So it's pretty nice. So far, so good. You do get just USB 3s on the front. You do not get a USB-C, separate mic and headphone, reset, power indicators. And everything comes down the front. You can put a couple of hard drives in the front here. Down here you can mount a couple of hard drives. I imagine if you needed to, you could probably finagle some hardware to mount drives up here. The side bracket, let me grab that real quick. The side bracket is much like the NR200, where you can put radiators, fans, or hard drives on it. So it attaches the same way. It snaps into one in the front and screws in the back. So, but yeah, it's a nice little bracket. Works. If you want to add some accessories in, you can do that. And like I said, everything has all these panels have a magnetic removable dust filter on the inside. And the only fan that you get with it is the 80mm, and it's a Molex, so I guess you could say that's a throwaway fan. So I know I'm not going to use it.